For years, Port Charles has been the center of love, betrayal, redemption, and heartbreak. But few stories sting as deeply and cut as quietly as the silent sacrifice of Sasha Corbin. Though she once walked hand in hand with Michael Corinthos, basking in the golden promise of a future they were building together, Sasha's journey has turned into a tapestry of quiet suffering, unspoken truths, and a love she never truly relinquished. What happened to Sasha wasn't just a love lost, it was a calculated surrender, orchestrated for the good of a man she could never stop loving. Long before Willow Tate became a fixture in the Corinthos household, Sasha and Michael were inseparable. They were young, in love, and looked upon by many as the power couple of the next generation in Port Charles. Sasha brought light and laughter into Michael's life in a way he hadn't known since the chaos of his past with Nell Benson. But as the weight of a bitter custody battle for little Wiley loomed, Sasha found herself confronted with a painful truth: love, alone, wouldn't be enough to protect the boy they both cherished. The situation called for a strategy, one that required sacrifice. At the time, the family's legal counsel, Diane Miller, had made it clear the court needed to see a stable family unit if Michael wanted full custody of Wiley. Though Sasha had once considered herself Michael's future, she knew the optics of their relationship, especially with her history of deception about being Nina Reeves' daughter, could complicate an already fragile legal case. So with a heavy heart and unspoken tears, Sasha agreed to a devastating plan. She and Harrison Chase, Michael's close friend, staged an affair to push Willow and Michael together. The fallout was brutal. Sasha lost not only her relationship but also her self-worth. Her spiral was quiet but unmistakable. Drugs became an escape, a temporary balm for the pain of letting go of the man she still loved. While the world praised Willow and Michael for creating a perfect family unit, Sasha nursed her wounds in silence, privately watching the life she could have had unfold without her. Willow and Michael's love blossomed in time. They married, adopted Wiley, and welcomed a daughter, Amelia. It seemed like fate had carved a new path for them, but even perfection harbors shadows. The illusion shattered when Willow, perhaps driven by restlessness or hidden desire, betrayed Michael with his own uncle, Drew Kane. Their shocking affair unfolded in the most scandalous setting imaginable: the children's playroom at the Quartermain mansion. Worse still, the entire family saw the betrayal, broadcast like a holiday nightmare during the annual Christmas gathering. Michael, who had once trusted Willow with everything, was devastated. But that betrayal wasn't the first crack in the foundation of their marriage. Months before, Willow had kissed Drew on the 4th of July. The signs were there, and Michael, reeling, sought solace in the one place that had always felt safe: Sasha. Sasha, already emotionally raw after discovering her latest romantic partner Cody Bell was actually her cousin, found herself at a low point, emotionally unmoored. At the same bar where Michael attempted to drown his sorrows, their paths collided once more. What followed was not premeditated, it was spontaneous, messy, and deeply human. Two broken souls found comfort in each other. That night, Sasha and Michael became more than a shared past, they became the bearers of a new secret future. A pregnancy followed. And with it, a new wave of impossible decisions. Sasha knew Michael was now entangled in a vicious legal battle with Willow for custody of Wiley and Amelia. The truth of their night together would be an explosive revelation, one that could destroy Michael's chances in court. Once again, Sasha chose sacrifice. She hid the truth, protecting him at all costs, even at the expense of her own peace. But Sasha wasn't alone this time. Jason Morgan, ever the Corinthos family guardian, learned the truth. A chance hospital encounter brought them together. Michael had been caught in a fire at Sonny's penthouse, his body burned, identity uncertain. In the haze of emergency and emotion, Sasha admitted everything to Jason. Her love. The pregnancy. The night with Michael. And her unwavering resolve to stay silent. Jason, as ever, didn't ask questions or pass judgment. He understood loyalty, especially when it was wrapped in pain. Together, they crafted a narrative, one that would shield Michael from further chaos. They let the world believe the child Sasha carried was Jason's. In doing so, they buried another truth, quietly, beneath layers of protective lies. To this day, their cover remains intact. No one in Port Charles suspects the child Sasha carries is actually Michael's. No one knows that amid the wreckage of Michael's marriage, Sasha has been his constant shadow, cleaning up the mess, stitching the wounds, and carrying the weight he never asked her to bear. She has asked for nothing, expected less, and given everything. She could have told him the truth. She could have demanded a place back in his life, revealed her pregnancy, and rewritten their future. But Sasha, whose life has been marred by personal tragedy, addiction, and public collapse, chose a different path. One paved with loyalty, silence, and a devotion that borders on martyrdom. Perhaps the most devastating truth of all is that Sasha never stopped loving Michael. Not when she watched him walk down the aisle with Willow, not when she saw their family photos gracing the pages of Port Charles media, and not when she realized her love for him would never truly be returned in the way she wanted. Her love was never a fleeting romance. It was a lifetime commitment carried in the shadows, nurtured in heartbreak, and expressed through selfless acts. She isn't the woman who stands at Michael's side in the public eye, nor is she the mother celebrated in court documents or family portraits. But she is the one who never left. The one who gave everything and asked for nothing. The one whose love story was never told, only lived, in silence, in sacrifice, and in secret. And as the days pass and the custody battle unfolds, only time will tell whether the truth about Sasha's child will emerge, whether Michael will ever learn the depth of her devotion, and whether the quietest love of all might finally be heard above the noise of betrayal, scandal, and consequence in Port Charles.